folks?
Well, we figure he's Black Bart, Ralph.
Well, it's just me and my trusty old Red Ryder Carbine Action 200 shot range model air rifle. Lucky I got a compass in the stock. Well, I think I better have a look here.
Hurry, son. Dead-eye 80.
Okay, Ralphie. You win this time, but we'll be back.
Adios, Bart. But if you do come back, you'll be pushing up daisies. And don't you forget it!
Well, you saved us.
Yo, what's good people? It is Monday night. Time for the top 10 alternatives. Part of that Monday night lineup crew. Be sure to check out Izzy vs. NYC, Cliff on Comics over there, the Council of Comics, which Cliff is a part of. So be sure to check out the Council of Comics. You got S. Vaughn 82, you got Will Couple Comics, and you've got Geek Out with Roscoe, TM Nerdy, Nils, Phil's Treehouse. So awesome channels you should definitely go and check out. And let's throw Carlos Collects in there as well, part of the Monday night lineup crew as well. So Carlos Collects, go check him out. Show him some love. He doesn't have a Monday night show anymore, but yeah, why not? Why not shout him out? Why not? Why not? So let's do like we always do. Let's give a duck away. Join the likes of, was it Las Cruces and Baker? Is that who got on there last week? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, Las Cruces and Baker. All right. Let me, where's that share screen? Apologize for being late this evening. I was actually waiting for that clip that you just watched to load up. So, added a new comic book to the group there. Paste that there. Let's paste this in the live. Here is the link to last week's live. Go ahead over there, drop a comment. Just don't do a hashtag. They don't tend to show up on my videos. Like I usually have to approve them. So just, for better luck on getting a possibility of a duck, don't put a hashtag in your comments. So while y'all are doing that, let's give y'all some time. And let's go check out the chat real quick. Let's see who all's in here this evening. We have got, of course, Las Cruces with hooray and wahoo. And hello from New Mexico. What's going on, man? Thank you for coming out. Cliff on Comics in the house. What's going on, homie? Another one that is reaching close to 1,000 subscribers. So y'all should definitely go over there and show him some love. Check out his channel. And like I said, the Council of Comics as well. Brian LCS in the house with hey. What's going on, man? Appreciate you. He just recently hit 2K, so that's awesome. Joe in the house, what's going on? He says, my birthday is Sunday on December 15th. Hint, hint, people. Fantastic. I think I am going to do like a birthday month duck when I do eventually get the ability to do like a monthly membership deal. I think that's going to be one of the perks of one of them, so... Thank you, Joe, for coming and hanging out. Michael Baker in the house says, still over 1K. Glad there were no YouTube shenanigans since last week. Yeah, it is definitely held, so that is fantastic. Going to do another top 10 alternative. December 30th, I believe it is. So we're going to finish out the month. And that December 30th, we're going to do the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I know Baker's got a slab that I've been showing off. Beautiful Adam Hughes book that's been signed. I pulled out, I think I got 2 slabs that I'm going to throw in there. And I'm probably going to do another raw book package as well. So there'll be some prizes for people to get there at the live. And And I probably need to do a video like I did last time, kind of like advertising for that and shouting out some channels that, I think should get some more eyes on, should get some more looks. So, but yeah, super excited for that. Cliff says the magic's real, right? Right. Daggers in the house. Is that a young 22? Yeah, that was. Good thing I got a compass in stock. 22 comments is Mrs. 22. I think she's actually resting right now. So, Mr. Aikens in the house is what is up. What's going on, homie? Appreciate you coming out. Glad everything is well in your side of the world. Which, same state. Fellow statesmen. Iron brethren. All the things. Phil in the house. What's going on, homie? Thanks for coming out. Let's see. Everybody's saying hello. The comic collector coach is in the house. What's going on? Says, hey, y'all. What's going on? Appreciate you. Let's see. And it starts with the D&D. Nice. If it's not on the wish list. That's funny. Comment, because my comment is missing again. Dang it. Yeah, I don't remember seeing. I thought I approved everything, so I apologize if I didn't. Digging the shirt. The white is crisp. Yes, it won't stay this way though. I've got kids. But yeah, I found this at freaking Five Below. And I was like, yo, that's a crazy awesome shirt for like $5 and some change. Yes, please. I got pants on, by the way, so we're good. Just saying. Bryant in the house, fellow statesman. Well, no, he's actually right below. He's right there on the line. He's close. But yeah, what's going on, man? Appreciate you. Says, what's up, everyone? All right. Here we go. Let's give a duck away. Filter duplicate users. 10. Show comments. We got 8 comments. All right. Let's see who gets duck. And the winner is Joe. You got a duck. Congratulations, sir. Joe has got a duck for this month. And let's see. Since we're talking about ducks, gotta show what we're giving away, right? All right. Well, I think this is the one I showed off last week. It was the DC one. And it is 'Tis the Season to Be Freezing #1. I love that cover. I thought that was a great Christmas cover. So yeah, that's the first book. I'm going to show another book here at the end. It is an indie book, but I think it's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, it did. It's freezing here. Now, man, it's been cold down here, and then like all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's Alabama weather. I don't know why I'm talking about it, because like it's just straight up Alabama weather. Like it gets cold, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, we're in the South. We can't have that for too long. You gotta take it somewhere else. All right, so here you go. You got your top 10 right here. Monsters, like, pretty much taking up half the list. And then you got the back 10 right here as well. Monsters, again, halfway through that list. We got some Absolute Batman in there. First time in a while, I think, that Absolute Batman has not been in the top 10. And, but yeah, like, it's pretty much Absolute Batman and Monsters. Like, that's what it is. That's what's going on, so... Gets hot and then rains. Yes, absolutely. That's what it is. Oh, that's nice. Real nice there. All right, here we go. We got Monsters #2. Is this 2 or 1? I can't remember now. I can't keep up with them. I think this is 1, actually. Yup. #1. This is a Hulk homage right here. $3.40. Is that right? Hulk $3.40 homage. Near Mint's going for $41 right now. And I don't have music going. That's what's throwing me off. That's exactly what's throwing me off. Nobody told me. There we go. So much better. I gotta have something going, like playing in my ear. Hey, yo, look who's at number 1, baby. Right. Thank you for the confirmation. I appreciate that. Yes. Yeah, so, man, Monsters is killing it, y'all. Absolutely, positively killing it. There's no spec that I know of over it. Is it the covers? Is it the stories? Like, I know some people have read it and said, oh, yeah, the story's actually really good. Is 2 doing as well? Like, is that a thing? Bridazzle is in the house. What's going on, lady? Thanks for coming out, hanging out with us. Appreciate you. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't get it, but here's one that I thought was like a little creepy, a little cool, a little funny all at the same time. I don't know if any of y'all are fans here in the chat, but I know I was a fan earlier on when this show came out, and it's Rick and Morty number 38. If I'm not mistaken, another homage with Scary Terry right here, who's doing, you know, it's a throw off or whatever it's called of Freddy Krueger. And I don't know, this appealed to me. I thought it was pretty cool. Near Mint's going for $4 for this book right here. And yeah, I mean, I think this will be one of those standout issues for Rick and Morty fans. Scary Terry is a pretty popular character with that cartoon if you've not seen it. And I don't know, it just spoke to me. It spoke to me. It's the covers for sure. I think so as well, like unique colors. How long do you think that'll last though? Like, how long do you think Mark Spears covers are going to last? Because, like, this feels like a flash in the pan. This is honestly what this feels like to me. Like, especially since he's pumped, just, like, all these are his covers, and he is just dropping them. Like, I know, like, you probably should do things like while the money is good. But is he doing too much? I don't know. I go back and forth. Mr. Aikens says he is 0 for 2. What's going on? Let's see. Creepy, funny, cool. Wasn't that a TLC album from the 90s? Maybe so. That's funny. Let's see. Thank you, Kenneth, for coming and hanging out with us evening. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good one. Mr. Baker says he is 0 for 2 as well. And then Dale Suspense, 0 for 2. Nice. Alright. So like I said, Rick and Morty, 38. Near Mints, $4 for another homage. Coming at number 9, we've got Monsters number 2. This is a Spawn homage right here. Near Mints for this book going for $22. And I figured I'd go the nostalgia route right here. And let's go with another indie book that also pays homage to Spawn. Let's see what y'all think of this one. We're going Darkwing Duck number 1 right here. This is a David Nakayama variant. Now, this is I'm specifically saying this Virgin variant right here. It is limited to 350 copies. Near Mints for this book at $2 right now. Last one sold here last month for $2. So, and there's no other books that look like they have been registered or sold or whatever. So, maybe you can find this one. Maybe you can find this really cool 350 count Virgin David Nakayama Darkwing Duck number 1 Spawn homage for $2. That'd be a killer deal. That would be a killer deal. So Baker says he is 0 for 3, but I love the Spawn 1 homage. It is a nice one. I like that they picked Dracula. Yeah, I'm digging a lot of that on that cover. So see Bizzle in the house, another member of the Council of Comics. What's going on, homie? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us evening. Appreciate you. Mr. Aikens has got 0 for 4. Baker has got 0 for 4. And Dale's got 0 for 4. All right, then. But yeah, hit him with some nostalgia with some Darkwing Duck. that Spawn homage, everything all at one time. Coming at number 8, we've got Monsters number 1. I believe this is the second printing. This is a Trick or Treat cover right here. And near mints for this book are going for $32 right now. $32. Now, I found this when I was doing a web search of like Trick or Treat covers. I came across this. It's a number 1, and yo, it kind of gives me those like it's like a modern like EC horror book. Like, it gives me those kinds of vibes. But, like, I'm not talking as in, like, doing a throwback. I'm not talking, like, as in doing homage. Check this out, y'all. Creep Show number 1. You got a little kid here, or what looks to be like a little kid with a pumpkin on its head. And, like, that's what I first saw. Until I looked in Bruh's Trick or Treat bag, and there's a straight-up head in that bag. And I was like, why is nobody talking about this cover? This is like, I love this. Why is nobody talking about this cover? Am I wrong? Like, am I wrong for this? I think this is really cool. Like, we've seen other stuff like this on a list. Why hadn't this hit? And the reason I'm saying why hadn't this hit, you got near mints at $15 right now for this book. Last one sold was like 2 years ago, so maybe it's a ghost? Is it a ghost book? Is that what it is? I don't know. I like it, though. I like it a lot. This is going to be one of those ones that I look for now, because I want this. I want this in my collection. I want this in my PC. Let's see. Joe says, never got the Virgin Darkwing Duck number 1, but I do have number 1 cover Ave Slab. Nice. Nice. All right. Sheesh. Another brutal list. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, Monsters is taking over. They have beneath the trees where nobody sees dust. I'm just saying. Just saying. Berdazzle, Trick or Treat, smell my feet. It's worse than usual, right? Right? Mr. Akins is 0 for 6. Baker has got a hit, 1 for 6. Baker says, all these horror books have been great to see making a comeback. Yes, I agree. I agree. Dale of Suspense, 0 for 6. I need him to stack those papers. Coming in number 7, we have got Monsters number 2. This is a Wizard of Oz cover right here, limited to 200. Is this whole Wizard of Oz thing, like I was talking about last week, is this whole Wizard of Oz thing because of Wicked? Like, is that what this is? Because that's what I feel like. I feel like it's the synergy from Wicked. Near Mint's going for $61, and that synergy is what led me to this book right here as my alternative. This is MGM's Marvelous Wizard of Oz number 1. Now, this is not the first appearance of the Wizard of Oz in comic books. However, it does have key significance, as it is the first time Marvel and DC teamed up for a comic book. So, this predates the whole amalgam universe and all that jazz. But yeah, this was a really cool book, I thought. So, near mints for this book sitting at $50. But yo, look at the last one that sold. That was $25. And that was back in July. Now, there's also this March one here. That was $57. You got this July one right here for $45. But I think this is such one of those books that people probably aren't looking for, as you can tell, because there haven't been any sales since last month, and that was a fine, that maybe you can scoop this up for a really cool deal. So if you're into the Wizard of Oz, if you're into the whole Wicked thing, if you just like the history kind of stuff, I know there's a lot of people in the comic community that collect like just because of history. Like, I think this is a pretty like historical moment right here of, like, you know, Marvel and DC, the first team up for them. Come on, that's pretty awesome. I think, anyways. Yo, E-Man is in the house. What is going on, homie? 22, what it do? The only guy who laughs at himself, and I love it. Yes, I do. Thanks, E-Man. Appreciate you. Yo, the E-Man is part of an amazing podcast, by the way. And since, you know, I'm a podcast guy, I've got to rep my other podcast homies and the C-List Villains. If you're looking for another cool comic book, pop culture podcast, go find the C-List Villains and check their YouTube out. Check them on Spotify and stuff like that. Awesome stuff. You'll definitely enjoy yourselves. I mean, E-Man's on there, for crying out loud. Like, you're bound to enjoy it. Let's be honest. So yes, gotta rep my podcast brothers here. C-List Villains. Go check them out. Go show them some love. So many monster books, right? Joe says Monsters. I just had zero interest in it. Love the Universal Monsters, but these should have been out all October. Just seems pointless to have them still going on now. What do I think about that? When did they start the monster books? I guess if they're at number 1 and number 2, it was like 2 months ago. So it was like November or something. Like we were talking about earlier, I think the covers do a lot for the monster books. I think a lot of people want these because of the covers. So I think that has a lot to do with them. I like the idea of like horror books throughout the year. So I'm not too mad or whatever, or too bent on the idea of, having horror books throughout the year. But maybe you're not saying that. Maybe you're saying like the hype for them shouldn't be so built up because it's outside of October. And I wonder if that's why the hype is there, is because we are outside of October, like we just did Halloween. And so maybe people are thinking, now's the time to look for horror books. But that kind of backfired on them. I don't know. I mean, I've heard it's a good story so far, so I know that helps out a lot. I love seeing books like that, like Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Books that have no spec potential, books that have no optioning. They hit it and they take over the list. As much as I hate it, I love it at the same time, because to me, that's just a genuine book then. So it catches my attention. It's one that I eventually want to go and read. So let's see. Baker is 1 for 8. Dale is 0 for 8. Mr. Aikens 0 for 8. Berdazzle says she loves The Wizard of Oz. I even saw Wicked in the movie theater on Thanksgiving weekend. I need to know, was Wicked any good? Because the Mrs. is wanting to go see it, and I absolutely have to go take her, regardless of really what anybody says about it. But yeah, I need to know, is it any good? What should I expect here? Absolutely, homie. Absolutely. Plus hair, right? Right? Exactly. The hype for Monsters comics just feels overdone. I agree with you. I do agree with you. And I think it's because of the covers. I think we got a lot of people that are cover lovers, and that's fine. And that's what they're wanting to collect. I think it's something different. It's something unique. You're not seeing anybody do the work that Mark Spears is doing right now on those covers with those colors. So I think that's that's the biggest driving value for that. So Christina Payne is in the house. What's going on, lady? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Cliff says he freaking loved Wicked. Awesome. I don't know that I'll love it, but awesome. Is it a musical? I know it's I know Broadway's a musical, so I'm assuming that this is a musical as well, which terrifies me. Absolutely, positively terrifies me. My wife saw it and loved it, and her friend did not like it, so even Stephen. Oh, yes. Okay. Man, I don't like musicals, y'all. I don't. It was one of the biggest turnoffs for me when I was hearing about all the rumors about Joker. Was like, oh, it's going to be a musical. And I'm like, ugh. 22 comics. It's a musical. Do you not like joy? Do you not like people coming together for a masterpiece? No, I don't. I rather enjoyed Hellboy the Crooked Man the other day when I watched it. And then I got ridiculed for it on the podcast. Oh, that's fantastic. Y'all have to listen to that when it comes out. It's coming out soon. I guess I don't. Dale? Dale? I feel like you're setting me up here. Oh, coming in at number 6, we've got Monsters number 2 again. Limited to 500. You know, J. Scott Camo homage right here with what looks like a vampire lady sitting on the couch. Near Mint's going for $85, having those Mary Jane vibes. I think this one is where I finally just gave up. I was like, okay, I'm monstered out for the evening. I can't come up with any more alternatives. So yeah, unfortunately, I have nothing. I have nothing for you for this cover right here. However, I guarantee you for $85, there is something out there, something you have been eyeing, something that you have been wanting, that you have not been allowing yourself to pick up. And I think you should really think really hard, and you should put those two books together then and look and be like, do I really want this Monsters book for $85? Or do I really want this one right here that I've not been allowing myself to buy this book? That's what I think you should do. Cliff, we need a comic musical on the council. Just no. Yo, back in the day, let me show my age here for a second. Back in the day, whenever you had to schedule when you watched TV because you couldn't just turn stuff on whenever you wanted to or skip over stuff, skip the next episode or whatever the case was. You didn't have to worry about Netflix asking you, are you still watching? Things like that. I would be so mad that I was so excited to sit down and watch whatever favorite show it was at that point in time, whether it be The Simpsons or something along those lines. I'd waited all week since the last episode, and by God, that kind of time comes around, and then that episode is a musical, and I'm like, oh, because then it's like I gotta wait a whole nother 2 weeks. I gotta wait 2 weeks now. What is this? What is this? Has Cliff not entertained you? Nice. Michael Baker's 1 for 9. Mr. Akins and Dale are both 0 for 9. How about ASM 601? You want to compare it, Dale? I looked for homages to that, and I couldn't find any. Let's see what this does. All right, so we're at $80. Here's the direct right here. The straight up cover, the homage, or the original. Near Mint's for $139 for the original. I'll say this much. I think that this will hold the value better than that Monsters book will. I don't know. That other Monsters book is a limited, though. There'll always be a fan base for Spider-Man. When will this monster phase fade? I guess that's the big thing. Like, Spider-Man is proven to have legs. We've also seen where, like, monsters have come and they have gone. You know what I mean? And it seems like we're getting in that phase now where people are, like, about some monsters again. So, out of the two, I would think Spider-Man would be the best bet, but I can't give that as an alternative because, like, it's not quite double, but, I mean, it's almost there. It's like $20 off. So... I do think, though, Amazing Spider-Man 601 would definitely be, out of the two, I think that would be the better buy. I think it's got more of the legs than, the other one. So let's see what Cliff's saying right here. 22 Comics, Christina Payne. I guess I'm planning for that 2025 Council of Comics, the musical. Yo, that may get y'all back as nominated for for that, depending how it went, that could get y'all back as being nominated in the most comedic category for the CBCAs. Like how you seen the new Joker movie with Lady Gaga. I have not seen it. I've not. I'm just kind of scared to. Like, especially now after the reviews and everything, I'm like, because what's gonna happen is I'm going to see it, and I'm probably actually gonna wind up owning it because that's just me. But I'm gonna have to say this is not part of that because I love the Joker. Okay, so we go back to like, do I not have joy in my life? Joker was probably one of my favorite movies. Freaking love that. Love that. So there you go. That's me. Back in the day with TV. Yeah. Before DVD. Yes. Sound of Music is my wife's favorite musical, and I like it too. It has Nazis, a shootout, and even a chase scene. I'm gonna say that Les Miserables is my favorite, and that's probably a cop-out, honestly. I feel like that's probably a lot of people's, but that I like the story of Les Miserables. That was a really good story, and I could stand it. I think have I seen the movie with my wife? I don't know that I've seen the movie. I know we have it, but I don't know that I've seen it because my wife likes it a lot. But I did take her to go see it at local performance here in town, so. Did someone say Spotty? I know, and they do have legs. You're right. Rich Comic Cap Collectibles is in the house. What's going on, homie? Appreciate you coming out. Thank you, sir. Places J. Scott Campbell. I agree. And the only reason I didn't use that as an argument was because this one was an homage to that. So I feel like you're still kind of getting that vibe, like you're getting the pose and everything. And I think like he did a really good job homaging it, but there definitely is like a different art style there. So I wonder how much of an effect that would have though, because he did a really good job on the homage and he has his own style that's out there, that's different. So Rent 2 can't pay because I buy comics. Let's see. Let's go down the list. Make sure I catch everybody that's coming in here. Little Shop of Horrors is my favorite musical. I've never seen that one. No surprise there, but I've never seen that one. Alright, let's get back to this list. Because we've got number 5, Galactica here. Yo, we're halfway through the list. If you're enjoying this, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it as we talk about Galactica, Daughter of Galactus number 1. Now, this is on the list because Marvel Rivals has come out. This was on the list months back when we were getting like trailers and teasers for that game. And there was a cutscene that had Galactica in it. And this shows her, this is not her first appearance, but this shows her in like an anime form, which is what it's like on that game, which is why I believe it is on the list this evening. Near mints for this book going for $49. Now, another character that is in that game that's been rumored to come to the MCU that has a somewhat of a number 1 that I feel like would pick up heat if that rumor actually came to fruition is this book right here, Future Fight First, Luna Snow, number 1. And I feel like this has the most anime looking style. This looks very much like the picture that I saw of her in the as the game. And near mints for this book are going for $7. So like I said, there was a rumor a while back of a K-pop star coming and being talked about as portraying Luna Snow in the MCU. And I can definitely see that happening. This is one of the characters from that whole, was it Atlas, Agents of Atlas group that has taken off, has seemed to have gotten a fan base. So I could definitely see this being a thing. This is a one shot if I remember right, and like I said, $7. I don't think that's a bad buy. So with some spec for the MCU if you're into that kind of thing. or if you just really like Luna Snow. So, New Agents of Atlas. Yes, thank you, E-Man. Thank you. Yes, New Agents of Atlas. Cool. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, chat. Battlestar Galactica. What am I missing? Rocky Horror Picture Show is a great musical as well. E-Man says Marvel Rivals. Who else is on that game? We're talking about playing it. We're talking about playing it for the podcast and maybe putting a little review together of that. I just finished up Guardians of the Galaxy on PlayStation, so we're talking about doing a review of that. We're waiting on we're waiting on Jeremy to finish up that game there. But yeah, I'm interested. I've not really done any of the Overwatch style games or the Fortnite type games, and I'm really not good at shooters. So you do not want me on on your team. You definitely want me on the opposing team, which I don't know. Does Rivals have teams quite like Overwatch, or is it more of the Call of Duty like survival style or Fortnite style? Comic Cap Rich says he is 0-for-2. Baker says he's 1-for-11. Dale and Mr. Akins 0-for-11. Nice! Yes! I just finished Final Fantasy number 16. Not a bad game, but not the best Final Fantasy game. I never got into those. Yes, it's more like Overwatch and Valorant. I probably didn't even say that correctly, but I don't even know what that is either there. So, it's coming in at number 4, we have got Venom number 39, he said, questioning, because they're kind of all running together now. Look at me doing stuff. I was right. Near Mint's going for $24. First cover appearance of the all-new Venom. Okay, so here is my alternative that I was honestly so surprised this did not get any heat, really. Like, I don't remember this hitting the list at all. I don't remember people talking about it. Which, like, it surprises me, but at the same time, probably shouldn't surprise me. So my alternative to this is Venom War number 1. It's this Clayton Crane cover right here. Now, I'm not really like the biggest on Clayton Crane, but I'll pick this one because you get the first cover appearance as well as the first in-comic appearance of Venom Horse, which we saw in the trailer for Venom number 3. So, yeah, not that there's, like, really any spec value to that at all, because, I mean, Near Mint's for this book going for $14. Like, definitely, out of all the books or whatever, out of all the Venom War books, this is the one, like, if you find in the back bin for $2, this would be the one definitely to grab. But, like, I could just, this book I don't think is going to hold value, but I just thought it was cool. Like, if you're a Venom fan, you know, to get Venom Horse, you get the cover and you get the first in story. I don't know. I just thought that was really cool. This whole one of the reasons I got the John Tyler Christopher Negative Space variant, and I bought it just because of that cover. And then I saw Venom Horse in the back. I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, it was 2 for 1 for me at that point in time. So, but yeah, I mean, if you're a Venom fan, I think this is cool. But maybe it's because I'm not like a huge Venom fan. I don't know. I another Venom. Another one? DJ Khaled? Another one. Let's see. What we got? Have you seen Venom: The Last Dance in the movie theater? I have not seen Venom. What was the last movie I saw in the movie theater? Ooh. It's been a minute. Deadpool Wolverine. That was the last one we went and saw in the movie theater, was Deadpool and Wolverine. We were talking about going and seeing Joker because the Mrs. wanted to go see that. And then we caught so much wind about how, like, it was not anywhere near the same as the original. And so we just kind of backed off of it. And so after that, no, we haven't gone and seen anything else. Like, it's just been Deadpool and Wolverine. 1 for 13 says Baker. 1 for 4 says Rich. 0 for 13 says Dale and Mr. Akins. All right, coming at number 3, we've got Batgirl number 2. This is a 1 in 25 variant right here. This is the key significance is it's the first full appearance of Caledon. I don't know. Does anybody know? What's the pronunciation of this? How bad am I butchering this right here? Is that significant? Is anybody reading this? Is anybody reading Batgirl? Like, I've not heard anybody talking about this. I don't even like this cover. Like, it's not bad, but okay, cool, I guess. Near Mint's going for $42. $42. What? 42. Bedazzle says that looks like Batgirl in Batman Mystery of the Batwoman. Huh. Cool covers, but not reading Batgirl. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. All right, so if you are into this, I think there's more spec potential for this next book right here. This is Batman number 2 from the New 52. This features the first appearance of Talon in comic books. This has also got the first mention of the Court of Owls, but my focus was on Talon because there's so much talk about how, Court of Owls coming to Pattinson or the Battinson or whatever, and blah, blah, blah. Everybody's talking about the Court of Owls. If we get Court of Owls, so help me, we better get Talons. Like, there better be some Talons. So I feel like if there is, then this will be the book that pipes up. Near Mint's going for $5. I almost put this Jim Lee variant right here as the alternative, but I skipped out because it was like 3 times the amount. And the reason I was going for the Jim Lee was because like everybody's digging Jim Lee artwork, but that doesn't mean that everybody's always going to like be on this Jim Lee kick that they are right now. I'm not saying that Jim Lee artwork, like, nobody's gonna appreciate it or want it. Don't hear me wrong. Like, I'm not saying that, but it seems like more people are on a Jim Lee kick than normal right now. Does that make sense? So that's why I didn't go for that. That's why I went for just the A cover right here, $5. Near Mint, that's probably like around $1 or $2 more than cover price. Let's see if we can. Oh no, yeah, it's $2 more because that was a $3 book. Man, we were getting Batman books for $3 then. $3 for a Batman book makes me want to vomit now. Ugh. But yeah, I think there's some pretty good spec potential for Talon. So. And that was a good series anyways. A very beloved series. So if you get that 1 through whatever it is, 1 through 11, I think is like the full Court of Owls story. But like even if you get that first 1 through 6, which is the trade or whatever, then I think that's a solid run to have and pick up. So you'd have number 2 of that. Let's see what's going on. Rich says he is 1 for 6. Baker has now got 2. Nice. 0 for 15, says Dale. Stacked papers headed to the shredder. I'm sorry, Dale. 1 for 15. I think I have this comic. Yes. Nice. What do you mean? All comics should have a $1 cover price. I'm not that old, Mr. Akins. That's funny, though. Let's see. Coming at number 2, we've got Venom War number 1. Now, I wanted to use my Venom War number 5 on this. Not Venom War number 5. What did I want to use? It was something else. Whatever I had just a second ago. Was that? Oh, yeah, this is Venom War number 5. I wanted to use my Venom War number 1 on this, but price-wise, it didn't match up because this is near Mint's at $9. There's another Venom Horse book right there. That's pretty cool. How significant is Venom Horse in this story to like continue on like in covers and stuff? Introduction of an all new Venom symbiote. I got nothing for this one, y'all. I got nothing for it. It's $9. That's probably $4 more than what the cover price is on this. Let's see if we can zoom in. Oh yeah, $4.99. So. Maybe like I don't think we have another Dylan Brock situation. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that was another one of those kind of fluke things. But yeah, I've got nothing on that one. I got nothing. Mr. Aikens 1 for 16. Baker is 2 for 16. 0 for 16 says Dale, and should be $1. Don't get me wrong. I love this world that you live in, where all comic books are $1. Like I'm about it. Like that would be fantastic. However, like those days are long gone, bro. Like except for like Tuesdays for me, when I'm dollar bin diving at mycomicshop.com. Like that's that's it. There we go. Coming at number 1, we have got Spawn number 1 right here. First appearance of a lot of characters, and Near Mint's going for $21. $21. Didn't we just look at this like last week, Baker? And that thing was at like $30, $30-something, $40-something. Like, didn't we just look, because we were comparing it to the Mark Spears Spawn homage? Like, it's it's gone down that much. Which I guess people are buying. I guess it's the result of people buying the dip. Go to my eBay store. Most stuff is around $1. Ooh, nice. Nice. 3 for 17 says Baker. Dale's got one. 1 for 17. Spawn saves the day for Dale. 2 for 17 says Mr. Aikens. Price is a very fluid thing here, right? Right? One Shot Comics in the house. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming hang out with us this evening. Alright, so my alternative for this is going to be King Spawn number 1. I chose this one because as I'm looking up reasons as to why on earth is Spawn on is number 1? Why on earth is Spawn number one on the top 10 list? There had to have been a reason. I couldn't find any new news other than, like, it's not coming out in 2025. And that seemed to have been old news. However, what I did find that was interesting to me that I'd not heard yet because I haven't kept up with it is that the working title for this, not that it's going to be the title, but that's the working title for this, is King Spawn. Which I was like, oh, that's cool. So, especially since this is a fairly new book. Your rents for this book are going for $5 right now. Of course, there's all these other variants that you can pick up as well, and they're fairly reasonably priced for the most part too. So, but I enjoy this one the most, and it's the A cover. So yeah, Spawn, King Spawn number 1, because of the working title right now of Spawn that's still slated to come out, but it just keeps getting pushed back. Let's see. Dale says, I don't even collect Spawn, but I got that issue 1. Same. Mr. Aikens, 2 for 18. Baker, 4 for 18. Baker, Spawn 1 will be relevant for the remainder of time. I guess so. Dale did it. Dale did it.
Got my 2.
Fantastic. It's a first appearance as well. It says, I don't know who Comax is. I don't know if that's relevant. I'm just not sure. Yes, King Spawn is the current name of the script. Yeah. That's, yeah. 2 books. Nice. Yes. Hashtag Red Rider. I like that one. Hashtag Dollar Comics. I like that one. Hashtag Dale did it. Hashtag TV Guide. Let's see. Berdazzle. Yes. Congrats, Dale. Jonathan Collectibles Astonishes in the house. What's going on, homie? Appreciate you. All right, we got a few fantastic hashtags right here going on. What are y'all thinking? What are y'all packing peanuts? King Spawn. Okay. Y'all are making this hard for me tonight. I made the last one pretty long, though. Baker's doubling down on the King Spawn hashtag 80s musicals. No, absolutely not. Oh, we got another vote. For King Spawn. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got 2 votes for King Spawn. I need to rename this one, obviously, because I believe I named this one horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. Hashtag King Spawn. There you go, King Spawn. Put that in the live chat right there if you want a chance at getting a duck. In honor of number 1 on the list. Hashtag King Spawn. That's nice. You messed with me on that one, Dale. I'm just letting you know. Like it should count, but you messed with me there. King's Pawn? What? Let's see. As Pepe would say, I'm not a shrimp. I am a king prawn. That's great. Oh man. Let's see. Everybody putting in hashtag King Spawn in there. Am I missing anybody? As I usually see new people as they're coming in. We already said hello to Phil, but we'll give him another hello. Hello, Phil. Appreciate you hanging out. All right. While y'all putting in hashtag King Spawn, let's show off books. Let's show off like what y'all are gonna be getting a duck, for a chance to win. Right? Right. Okay. Of course, 'tis the season to be freezing number 1. Not Frizzin. Not Jenny Frizzin. Freezing. Fun little book. Little one-shot. Harley Quinn one-shot. And then we got the holiday special for Bone. I like that cover. I like it. So, 2 holiday books in. We got like 3 more December Mondays. So we're going to be putting another 3 holiday books in there, giving those away, doing the duck race the night of the 1,000 subscriber giveaway on the Monday night. Top 10 alternatives. Jenny Friesen, right? Alright, so what else do I got going on? Let's blow this back up. While y'all still putting in hashtag King Spawn, we've got 9 people watching, 9 entries in. Awesome. Let's go over this real quick then. Agatha and Penguin, the end. We finally reached the finales for Agatha All Along and the Penguin on the podcast. Go check it out. Spotify, Apple Podcasts. That episode will drop on Wednesdays as well on our YouTube channel at Comically Comics Podcast. So go show us some love. Go check it out and see what we thought of those TV series finales. And let us know on Instagram. I'll put a post up. I need to put a post up actually tonight saying that I've never did a thumbnail though, which is kind of sorry. But yeah, saying that, the episode's out. You can let us know over there, what y'all thought of. So check us out over on Instagram, Comically Comics Podcast. Awesome stuff if I do say so myself. So, also coming up, not this Thursday, but the next Thursday is going to be Collecting Uncensored. I have failed to freaking do a thumbnail for it, and it's honestly because I don't know how to do this thumbnail because it's an odd scenario. The missus has been, since I started this Collecting Uncensored, she's like, hey, how about I interview you on Collecting Uncensored? And I'm like, oh, okay. And so the more I thought about it, the more I liked the idea. And especially when I was like, well, as we get into the holidays, it's going to be difficult to find people to, that are going to be available to do like a show on the normal night. So, yeah, the next one is not this Thursday, but the next. And the Mrs. is actually going to be interviewing me on Collecting Uncensored. So I got to start getting my books ready. And, yeah, I think that'll be a fun time and different aspect of, the show. So come hang out. Y'all usually like the Mrs. when she's on, on the mic and stuff like that. So I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a blast. Let's see. Nice floating answer. I know, right? I know. Thank you. It was, what's that store? Five Below. Five Below is like $5.55 or something like that. It's pretty cheap. I've realized I have to get an extra large there though. Like I usually am I'm a large guy. I usually wear large shirts. And but no, Five Below. That's buying the large there has bit me a few times, and so I've like I gotta get in that extra large mindset when I walk into Five Below. That large shredder shirt that I got that I wear every now and then on the show, it fits almost like a schmedium. So yeah, I have to get in that extra large mindset. So Harley kicks Freeze in that pack of his instant flying snowman. Great. Joffrey is in the house. What's going on, Joffrey? Appreciate you. I think so. I think it'll be a blast. I'm looking forward to it. It will be a lot of 22 everything on this channel is 22 laughter, isn't it? Large fits like a speedy. Yeah, it did. It fit really tight. I was like, so yeah, it turned into a pajama shirt. Most definitely. Because I was like, I can rock it at home. That's fine. I feel okay. Out and about though, no. 10 people watching, 10 people in. Here we go. Let's get this duck going. Who's going to join Joe, Las Cruces, and Michael Baker? It is none other than Phil. Phil, congratulations. You, sir, have got a duck. Awesome stuff. Yo, thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me this evening. I greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all be sure to check me out over on Instagram, eBay, and Shortbox22_comics. Be sure to check out the Comically Comics podcast. All podcasters, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, and YouTube as well. Again, thank y'all so much for watching. As always, y'all have a good one.